how to hit a straight drive down the fairway every single time? Well, I've got the number one secret for you, so don't go anywhere and I'll be with you very shortly. Okay, so what did you notice with those swings that you just saw? Because they're all different swings. So there was 3 different swings and I repeated the last one. What did you notice? You would have noticed pretty much nothing was different, right? So they were all the same. So they were a consistent looking swing. And that's the thing that I want you to understand in that regard, is that the swing itself has to be the same, right? So what are some key components here? Well, if you have a look at my left arm and my right arm and my club in the setup, it creates that Y position. So if you've seen the pitching video that I've recorded recently and I was talking about that Y position in the setup, exactly the same, isn't it? There's a clue there. It's the same. So when you see me come back, and again, I'm just working with a nice half swing here, the feeling. So when you watch me come back, you still see my arms do the same thing. They're going straight back. And that's the feeling that we want. So even though you can see my right arm is bent a little bit, and probably there's a little bit of slack in my left arm as well, but ideally we want that Y shape still there. So the feeling you want when you go back in your backswing is you want to feel like you're going straight back, okay? That's always the feeling that you want when you play a shot. In your backswing is you always want to feel like you're going straight back, never around the body, okay? So the feeling is that the arms want to stay in front of the body. So you don't want to go around the side. I call it danger zone, Will Warrenson. Right? So it's danger. We don't want it to be to create problems. So if you can see my left arm looks pretty straight, but it's in front of my body, okay? Even though my right arm will look like it's in coming around my body, it actually still feels like it's in front of my body. And that's the feeling that I want you to feel when you go back in your backswing, okay? So even though you see me come up quite high here, to me, it only feels like I'm still just going straight back, like a 9 o'clock back and through type feeling, okay? But if we actually look at it in the position that it's in now, what do you see? Well, you see me looking over my left shoulder. And what was familiar with the previous video that you would have seen on me pitching was I was talking about looking over your left shoulder, okay? You can see I haven't moved too much with my body. My knees are pretty good. My left knee hasn't collapsed. It is in a pretty good position. But the key that I want you to get across from this video for that number one secret that we're looking for is that we're looking at keeping that Y position going straight back. That's the feeling that we want. Yes, you can see some turn in my upper body and my hips and all of that kind of thing. I'm not going to go into that in too much detail because I want you to focus on that Y position when you start. So I'll just take you back to that. So we want Y position when you start. And then the feeling is that Y position is just coming straight back, okay, straight back. And then there's a little bit of turn there. But I don't want you to worry about that. All I want you to focus on is just going straight back. And then what we're going to focus on then is we want to feel like we're coming straight back through, okay? So when we come through, you can start to see that my arms are coming through. Not that we can see the club that clearly, but you'll see there's another Y position there, and you'll see it as I've come through a bit further. That Y position is maintained with the right and the left arm. And I'll make sure that's highlighted for you. But you can see that that is what we want to do when we're coming through. So it's that back and through feeling. Okay. Now the momentum's just pulled me through a little bit more, so I've just brought the club down just a little bit here at the end so that you can see that it's all about coming through. Again, I'm over my right shoulder at the end. When I'm making contact, so we'll just have a look here. You can see when I'm making contact, I'm looking over my left shoulder. Again, you would have seen that coming up in that pitching video. You can see that the swing itself is the same, right? So it doesn't matter what club you're using, you're doing the same action. It'll just depend on the swing length, okay? So that, my friend, is what you want to see through the swing. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I've got a quick little goodbye video following. So I hope you enjoyed today's tip from Tiff. Love it if you could share with me what you like below wherever you see this video. And what I want you to do is tee it high and let it fly. And then I want you to dream big, believe in you, go after your dreams. Have an absolutely awesome day. Take care. Talk soon. Bye for now.